Hey everyone, welcome back. This is Real Estate Reality. I'm Samantha Saya and I'm here with my father, Sergio Saya. We are both licensed real estate brokers on Long Island. So we were just talking about how my father feels about Brookhaven. But before he goes on his rant, I just want to mention that we are giving away $10 scratch-offs for the first 5 callers. So make sure you call us. We'll take down your information and then we'll send you them. The number that you'll want to write down, 631-451-1039.
And by the way, I want to say this. I want to just jump in that the highest scratch-off winner won $5 million here in New York.
Okay. Do
All
you
right.
think you're going to win one? You're going to try and scratch one off yourself?
Oh, absolutely. All the ones that don't call in, I'll keep them to myself. So.
All right. I'm going to say it one more time. That number is 631-451-1039. That's for the $10 scratch-offs for the first 5 callers. Make sure you call in. Go ahead,
Right.
Ben.
Yeah, so we were talking about Brookhaven, and I disagree with the way that they handle things, and they really should. There should be a legislator or somebody that is listening and that talks to Brookhaven about the policies for the condemned properties, right? One of my clients, he's an investor. He went in, it was, I believe, in Shirley, and he bought a house in Shirley, and they were giving him a hard time because the house was condemned. Now, why was the house condemned? Because they blanket condemn everything. Brookhaven blanket condemns everything that they walk in. It's not because they are structurally unsound and they need to be destroyed, which is another story that I'll get into it a little bit later. However, they are condemning these houses. Then you got to go in and you have to fight with them, and they didn't want to give them this house. They wanted to condemn this house. It took him forever. It took him like a year and a half to fight them. And guess what? He finally won. And he built and he renovated an affordable house in Shirley for a deserving family, and they went in and they bought it. Okay? So I don't understand why they are so happy to condemn these houses, and then you know what else they do, Sam? They demolish them.
Right.
We have a client who had her house demolished in Blue Point. All right? It was a sandy house, all right, which wasn't really condemnable. They condemned it. They knocked it down, and guess what? They stuck her with the guilt of the destruction of the house. Okay, so
Poor thing.
my opinion, and I've tried to talk to some of these town people, is those houses that you deem condemnable. Okay, let me come in. I'll fix those houses for veterans. I'll fix those houses for battered women. And give these programs to people that really, really deserve them, who are down on their luck. Just because the house is condemned, according to Brookhaven, it doesn't mean that it's structurally unsound.
Wow. You really have a thing against them, don't you?
Well, because it's stupid, isn't it?
Yeah, it
Give
is.
these
No, I
houses to
understand.
people that need them.
I get it. Affordable housing on Long Island has been a pressing issue, but we have various programs that kind of aim to address that. One is Homes for Heroes, which I am a part of, and so is my fiance Justin Shermack, who is a mortgage lender. This program.
Who is he with?
He's with Contour Mortgage,
Oh.
in case you want to know.
Okay.
Homes for Heroes, that is. This program provides housing opportunities for veterans, service members, and their families. It offers financial assistance and support to help them secure affordable homes on Long Island. That's a big thing. The next one is Fannie Mae programs. Fannie Mae offers several programs tailored to low and moderate income households, and that includes like down payment assistance and affordable mortgage options, making homeownership more attainable for those in need. There's other local grants as well. Many local governments and nonprofit organizations on Long Island offer grants and subsidies to assist low-income individuals and families with housing expenses.
Right.
So these grants, they may cover down payments, rental assistance, or even home repairs. It's, helps to alleviate financial burdens and promotes stable housing. I mean, definitely look into these. It's something you got to look into. Even talk to a mortgage lender about it if you can.
Well, Justin is great for that.
Yeah, he's good. He's all right.
He helps veterans a lot.
Yeah, so these programs play like a crucial role in addressing this housing crisis we're having on Long Island, and it provides much needed support and resources to those in need of housing assistance. While we're on the subject of veterans.
Right.
Veterans. The VA programs play a vital role in assisting veterans and their family with housing. That's my biggest thing.
Right.
I love helping veterans, first responders, all of them. So here's how they really help. One of the primary ways VA programs assist veterans is through VA home loans.
Right.
These loans often vary and feature more favorable terms than traditional mortgages. So that includes, like, it could be lower interest rates
Right.
sometimes, no down payment that's a big one. No down payment requirements.
That is one of the nicest things that the U.S.
Yeah.
government has done for veterans that have committed their life to saving us.
They have a right. It's more than deserving of that.
Absolutely.
And another one is reduced closing costs. Sometimes, depending on the lender, there's an option for reduced closing costs, which is great. So these benefits make homeownership more accessible to veterans, including those on Long Island, of course. This is nationwide, naturally.
Of course.
So if you need to reach us again, please call us at 631-236-8546. That's our hotline, 631-236-8546. So I'm dumping on Brookhaven a lot. And the reason why I'm dumping on Brookhaven a lot is because I've had a really hard time. But I've also had a really hard time with Islip and Lindenhurst. In Lindenhurst, you know what they do? I mean, this is so scuzzy. They send up a drone. And they look at people who are doing minor, can I repeat that? Minor construction to their homes. Do you remember that house?
The nerve of them.
Do you remember that house that we sold to those people that had that hot rod that you and Justin did the open house to?
Yes.
I think his name was John, actually, right? And John and Andrea, right?
Yes.
They had one of those pergolas, those removable pergolas that you get at Costco that you
Right.
put together yourself with nuts and bolts. They find them, all right? And he had to remove this pergola, put it all in pieces, put it inside his garage, have the house inspected, and
Yeah.
then then sell it so that the new buyers can put the pergola back in, right?
Messed up.
In Islip, I built that house on Bayshore Road. I went in with the plans examiner. I showed him the plans of the house. He said it was approved already. I built the house as per plans. They came back and they said, "Oh, you built this house wrong." I said, "No, I didn't." Do you know that they stopped work on that house?
I believe that.
I owned that house for like 2.5, 3 years.
Right.
I barely made money. So, in my opinion, not only Brookhaven feels like they're crooked. I don't want to make the accusation, but they feel like they're crooked because I feel like they have their hands out.
Wow.
But I also think that other towns, the way that they work, the first house I ever built, the guy that inspected it looked like he wanted money. I didn't give him money because I didn't know any better.
Yeah, I just want to mention one more time. We have a $10 scratch off. Last call.
Last call.
Call 631-451-1039. We are giving away $10 scratch offs. So give us a call at that number. I'll say it again, 631-451-1039. And I can't believe we ran out of time again.
Yeah.
Next week, on next week's show, we're going to show you how to take your house, put balloons on it, and make it rise, okay? So we'll see you next week, folks.